What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here,
we react to music videos and shows.
Yes, we do. Today, we're reacting to The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 3, The Path. Now, in the last episode, all hell broke loose. We had a massive infected horde that attacked Jackson, but only after it chased Abby around for, gosh, a really long time. It was amazing that she even escaped with the help of Joel and Dina. Now, that's different than in the games, right?
It played out all the same way. The only difference was it was Dina there with Joel saving Abby, and I'm still like going over it. Like I'm still like a little thrown off by it. But it's a nice change that they have done to the show. It adds more to Dina's character and what she's about to do in Seattle with Ellie. She's more motivated to kill Abby's crew.
And another huge difference, right, was that in the game, they did not reveal Abby's motivation for this vengeance.
No.
At this point, it wasn't until much later, right?
We knew nothing about her from the start.
Yeah.
And why she killed Joel, it took us forever to find that out.
Yeah, so it's an interesting change. Perhaps they made that change because of the hatred everyone had for Abby in the games, and that hatred transferring to the voice actor for Abby, Laura Bailey.
I just feel like no matter who plays the role of Abby, there's always going to be that hate, and playing that role, being Abby takes risks. And protect Caitlin Dever.
Yeah, it takes a pretty dumb person to not be able to separate an actor from the character that they portray. So if you have hate for the actor, you need to examine your motivations a little bit.
Yeah, mind you, I don't know if you heard about this, but 3 days before Caitlin Dever had to film the scene, her mother passed away.
Oh, wow.
She had to attend her funeral. Those emotions of grief were real from her. Like, she was going through it.
Yeah.
And she does not deserve all that hate. Like,
hopefully
she has a lot to deal with right now.
Hopefully there's just less hate in general. But it was an incredible scene. It was incredibly well portrayed. It did make me hate Abby. And we're supposed to. We're supposed to hate Abby. Abby is a bad person.
Yeah.
But the actor, Caitlin Dever, is not a bad person. She's just portraying
so sweet.
one.
And she loves Pedro so much.
Yeah.
Like, that episode was
really sad to see Pedro go.
That episode was both horrific and heartbreaking at the same time. No matter, like, if it's through the series or through the video game, watching that scene again, Abby going golfing, it just traumatizes me, and I can't help but cry. I was sobbing my eyes out.
Yeah, it was rough. And at the same time, basically, that was happening, Jackson was being overrun. And it was amazing to see all of the defenses they had built up and all of the tricks and traps and things that they had devised to make things work. One thing that I guess they didn't really take into account is that they were using fire as a weapon, and then most of their buildings are made of wood. And their walls. So that's not, I mean, it's probably not a good combination. There were definitely some buildings on fire at the end of that battle, but they did seem to succeed, and hopefully they can recover and patch the holes and get things back under control. But man, that had to have been thousands of infected.
Yeah, I mean,
Multiple
Jesse
hundreds
said,
to thousands.
Jesse was foreshadowing it. He said there are hundreds, maybe thousands of infected out there.
Yeah.
And he was right. There was.
And we saw them. They came for it. And what was the big one called?
A bloater.
A bloater.
Yeah, and you mentioned if it explodes or not. Honestly, I'm not really sure if the bloaters are supposed to explode. I thought it was shamblers that do that, but since they took out the spores in the series, maybe they don't do that in the series. Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
I have something else to mention.
Oh, okay.
Another big change that was in the previous episode that I didn't mention before is not all of Abby's Salt Lake crew is there. They took out two major characters that were in the video game, Leah and Danny. And now I'm a little confused, like how this story is going to be told in the series. How the story is going to be told from here on out, because they go after those two to start off their revenge killing spree. So, yeah, I don't know.
It's possible we could still meet them, or maybe they just wrote different characters into those roles, or maybe that piece is just not going to happen. We'll have to see.
Yeah, when Ellie slices Manny's face when they like kick her switchblade away, and like are holding on to her, that was supposed to be Danny, not Manny. So yeah, I'm noticing all of these slight changes after like
Perhaps
rewatching.
they have combined the characters of Danny and Manny.
Danny and Manny.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Shall we go ahead and dive into this week's episode?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, the Seattle adventures are just beginning. Here we go. Okay.
They gonna open with Abby again or no?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But this looks like the aftermath of Jackson. That's what you were looking for. Ooh, burn down.
Yeah. Most of these fires don't look like structure fires. They're contained.
Oh no, it's Joel's watch. Oh, that must be Joel's body, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's his watch.
Would make sense.
Yeah. They dragged it away.
There are other bodies in there, so they lost some people.
Quite a few.
Give Sarah my love.
Aww.
Wow. That was Joel's daughter, right?
Mm-hmm. And Sarah gifted Joel that watch on his birthday.
Oh, they're gonna show us there's a lot of bodies.
Ooh.
Are you in pain? I can give you something.
Oh! Panic attack! This is gonna haunt her for the rest of her life.
Yeah. I feel that. Ooh. Well,
Oh man.
straight into the intro. And
Yep.
it is alone. Wow.
It's just Ellie now.
Just Ellie.
Ellie's taking on the role of Joel.
Dang. You called it. I didn't know that they would do that.
Yeah. More Jesse in the series. I love it. The strong man.
He's like, show off.
And how'd you rate your pain? Scale of 1 to 10.
Nothing. 0.
0. Can't ask for much more than
Well,
that.
she's feeling better now.
Okay. One last PFT.
I got home, he was on the porch,
The porch.
and I should have talked to him. But I didn't.
Oh.
Do you regret that?
Yeah, of course.
What?
But your final moment with someone doesn't define your whole time with them.
It shouldn't, but it often does.
They didn't have the porch talk?
In my last moment with Joel, he said he wronged you.
Hey, we got to see Gail again.
Yeah. He was hospitalized for 3 months.
That is
She must
crazy.
be itching to get out there and get some revenge. You can see her face changing as she walks down this hallway.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You can tell. There's Joel's room.
Yeah. Carving, wood carving.
The expression on her face.
Oh.
It's all the things he left behind. Mm-hmm. There's his watch.
Hmm.
And
Ooh.
his revolver.
I never said. I should have said thank you for all those times she came to visit.
Ah, that's okay. You would have done the same for me.
Yeah, maybe not as often.
Yeah, no problem.
She's very honest.
Yeah.
Made you
Straightforward.
Oh? Just 'cause?
No, this is a peace offering
Peace offering.
because I'm about to make you angry.
Oh.
Oh, uh-oh.
Ooh.
I know most of their names, and I know where they're from.
And Abby too.
Oh,
Please just
boy.
listen. The doctors told me not to upset you.
I don't give a fuck.
And I knew that if I told you where they were, you'd just start pulling your tubes out and crawling on your hands and knees to get there.
I don't give a fuck. You cost us time. You let
Yeah.
them get away.
That's so true.
First of all, this town was wreckage and funerals for weeks. Nobody was going to go after anyone. And then it occurred to me that if you want to find someone and the only thing you know about them is where they're going to end up,
Seattle.
maybe let them get there.
Right. Yeah, Dina's smart. Okay.
Okay, let's start with names. The dark-haired guy was Manny. The other guy was Owen.
The girl with the dark hair and the bald one of them's named Nora. I'm not sure which.
The girl with the braid?
Abby.
Abby.
She's the one
Abby.
she
Where are they
wants.
from?
I saw a patch on a backpack. Yellow triangle, wolf's head, and the letters WLF. And then I remembered a story Eugene told me from back when he was a firefly. So now what?
Now we go kill Abby. That's what she's thinking. How soon can
Yeah.
we leave?
Now she wants to leave as soon as possible.
I gotta think about this.
Think about what? Let's fucking get these guys.
Oh, she wants Tommy to
It ain't
come.
that simple. The town is still recovering. She's gonna want a council meeting, open it up to the town. Everyone who wants to get heard gets heard.
But you'll back us, right?
Of course I will.
Oh, good.
All right, Tommy. He's a real one.
Yeah, he is. He will make his way to Seattle.
Maybe they'll go together
You-
in this version.
You hold out information on me again, you got rendering detail for
I don't
work.
know. Certified scars. A new scar.
You know who this is?
I know what they are, what group they are. Oh, the whistles.
Distance
From what?
from war.
From anyone. Oh, there's a whole group of them. There's so many.
Take cover!
I need to study what each whistle means. I think that means danger.
Yeah, it certainly seems to.
Oh, it's like a father and a daughter relationship.
Demons?
Demons?
Wolves.
Wolves!
I know about the meeting coming up.
Can I count on you?
Yes.
Can't discuss upcoming votes.
Seriously, it's me.
I know.
Dude, you were there.
I know that too. Gotta go.
Oh, he's taking it serious.
Ellie, the council won't make up their mind until we hear people speak. So, here's a little advice. Organize your thoughts, write them down, and then read them out loud tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
I said that Joel meant so much to so many of us.
Yeah, that's right.
But he wasn't the only one. I lost my sister that day.
Aww.
A lot of people in here buried family. And now you want to send what? You're saying 16 of our best?
16?
That's a
Well,
lot.
while they're gone, who's going to be on the wall if raiders come? A wall that's barely mended.
That's what separates us from the raiders and the murderers. Our capacity for mercy.
Those sons of bitches don't deserve
He has a
our mercy.
point, though.
Ooh.
Well, of course they don't deserve it. That's what makes it mercy.
Well, to hell with that. And to hell with you for saying it, Carlisle.
Seth, sit down.
Whoa.
No.
You're not on the
Oh, I
list.
hate Seth.
What the hell are we all talking about here? Boo-hoo, it's not fair. What, we gotta forgive everybody when they show up and piss in our eye?
He
They
should've
came
died.
into our house. They took one of ours. My God, somebody shoots your brother. You want to take the locks off your doors? Grow up!
Oof.
You idiots. They'll come back. They'll come back because we didn't make them pay. And when they come back, they'll be laughing. And you'll all deserve it.
Oof.
Bunch of goddamn victims.
I think that was an overreaction from him treating her badly.
He's so annoying.
I want justice. Because it's either that, or we do nothing. That's what everyone else out there is going to do for us. Nothing. A whole world of people who won't lift a finger if something bad happens to me or you.
Ooh.
We have a word for these people. They're called strangers. Well, I don't think that we're strangers to each other. Do what it takes to see that justice is done. Not for me. Not even for Joel. I am asking you, please, do it for us.
Yes, do it. That's convincing enough.
Thank you.
We'll see. I don't know.
I like everything she said.
I liked everything she said too, but it may not be convincing enough.
The council will now vote on the proposal to send a party of 16 citizens to Seattle to find the people who killed Joel and
Okay, so it's not just Dina and Ellie.
But I think it will just be Dina and Ellie because they're going to say no.
Yes.
3-3,
No.
4-3,
No.
5-3. It's looking bad. Oh, 6-3,
No.
7-. Oh, it's bad.
It is really bad.
Yeah, there. It's done.
Come on.
The vote is 8-3. The proposal is rejected.
8-3.
Yep. Tommy and Jesse and one other person.
Dina.
Dina's not on the council.
Oh. Dang! That's so not fair.
Yeah, but when you live in a society that has rules and laws, you have to follow them, right?
She's basically out for revenge, though.
Here we go.
In her head, she thinks it's justice, but it's still revenge, no matter what.
Attaboy 9!
You want a beer? Get them for Marshall.
Gail and Tommy, huh?
Interesting.
She's a brand new character.
I spotted you in the crowd at the meeting today. Yeah. Now I thought to myself, she's probably been extra busy these last few weeks. I'm nervous she's gonna do something stupid.
What, you didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Of course not. She's a liar.
Well, there's a difference between lying and being a liar.
Oh, I know. And that one? Liar. There's maybe
She
one
sees
person
right
she tells
through
the
her.
truth to, and he's... But we can agree to disagree about that. What matters is you're afraid. So, let's talk about it. Take it from a psychotherapist of 40 years. Some people just... Some people just can't be saved.
Ooh.
Wow. She's so well spoken. The workbench. Fixing up the gun.
I'm just going to bed.
No, she's not.
I think that is where you're going.
Oh. She's packing up.
Are you alone? I'm alone.
You can trust Dina.
Get in.
Scrolling.
Please don't try and talk me out of this.
Oh, you think that's why I'm here?
She wants to go.
So, what's your plan? Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
Plan a little better.
Well, Dina has more information than Ellie. She needs Dina.
Stay off the highways, stay clear of cities or settlements.
Wow,
First stage
yeah.
is through the National Forest. Once we're out, we'll follow the Snake River Canyon, then break off through the Snoqualmie Pass.
Snoqualmie? That's what you're good at killing.
Fucking right.
Yes.
Save it for that. Slow
Yes, you better.
Save it for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot your damn ass off.
She should.
Heard that before?
We'll want at least 100 shells apiece, plus 50 rifle rounds. Bring any long gun you want, as long as it's scoped. Chlorine tablets, a pan, and something to keep Shimmer dry.
Just Shimmer?
Wear
Yeah,
all the
he
clothes you're gonna bring.
is.
Fill your pockets with ammo. Everything else needs to fit inside a holster or your backpack. We'll meet by the old East Gate, 3 a.m.
Let's go, Dina.
3 a.m.
She's
Damn.
ready to go.
Hey. Thank you.
You know, you could have just asked.
No, I actually didn't know that.
Aww. She can rely on Dina. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Oh my god, no.
Trade.
Really?
It's better. Trade.
Oh, he's not going. He's just brought her a...
Of all people. Oh well. That's a nice gun.
Yeah, it is.
She hates him.
How'd you get her out?
Janine's night watch at the stables. She's sympathetic to our cause.
This is different.
Our cause.
You're the one that gave the us speech, not me. Saddlebags are filled with stuff I had squirreled away. 2 weeks worth of hardtack, bandages, alcohol, meds,
Good,
batteries.
good.
I'd come with you, but I caught some friendly fire on New Year's Day.
I'm sure it was friendly.
Jesus Christ.
You got 10 minutes before patrol comes by. Let's get you going.
Was not expecting Seth.
Huh. Well, he's not going. He's just
I know.
helping them.
Why would he go?
I think he's repenting for his wrongdoing.
Well, maybe his apology will mean more. They got some pretty good guns. They are well looted
They're
up.
gonna need everything they took. And then some.
Do they even need to loot all the empty buildings? They got more than enough. Aww.
Oh
Joel
boy.
Miller. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Pedro.
Oh, coffee! Coffee beans!
Yeah,
He loved coffee.
that's a nice touch. What a beautiful scene. Damn.
Yeah. Nice scenery.
They do a good job.
It's beautiful. Oh, here we go.
Let me know if you see any outcroppings or spots with cover.
Why? Looks okay.
She's reading the weather patterns.
Oh!
Holy shit, that came on fast. How the fuck did you know that was
How
gonna happen?
comfortable.
I'm a witch.
Rain.
Literally.
Okay.
It's about New Year's Eve. And
Oh.
Okay, this...
the kid.
Okay.
Okay.
Same dialogue, different
Whatever, you
situation.
were super high.
And you were drunk.
Right, so it doesn't mean anything, if that's what you're asking.
No, I know that. My question is, how would you rate it?
Scale of 1 to 10.
No. Come on. You've kissed girls before. You're gay, I'm not. I'm just curious. Want to know if I'm any good at it.
She's curious.
Does she
huh?
rate it higher in the series? Or the same?
Okay, fine, 6.
Oh, it is a
You
6.
That's not bad. That sucks.
For the record, I don't
6.
believe you.
Well, you asked, and I told you. I'm sorry. You can go back to Jesse.
I already did.
So this is supposed to be the scene with them.
Little,
Does it ever strike you as sad?
Jesse?
Yeah. In theory, we'll come out near Highway 5, just north of the city.
I recognized some of that dialogue. Whoa. Oh! That's a scar!
This is where those people were. This is the path.
Dina
they
and
were on.
Ellie fighting off some scars already?
He was running away.
Dina.
Where'd Dina
Dina.
go?
I think a wolf killed him.
Oh, probably killed a bunch of them.
You okay?
Oh.
This is just.
Oh, don't look!
Yeah, I remember all those people hid. Probably a lot
They
of
killed
them
them
are.
all?
Yeah, probably a lot of them are gone.
Doing okay?
Well, yeah, there's a feud between the wolves
sorry,
and the
it's just-
Seraphites.
It's never happened before.
How are they gonna
No.
figure out? How are they gonna figure out who did it? Because it was certainly Abby's
fucking bad.
people.
If Abby
Yeah.
and Drew did this to people, to kids,
Well, it means that this trail's not that safe because clearly they patrol it.
They might run into them.
We're close now.
We're gonna get all the way to Seattle in this episode.
Yeah, day 1.
I like how she's riding with her rifle at the ready.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because at any second, something could pop up that she needs to deal with.
gotta keep it in hand. You never know, right?
wow. Fucking Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle!
Plus, no one's shooting at us.
I'm just
Yet.
curious who they're gonna kill first, if they
There aren't that many
are.
wolves.
There's about to be a whole lot less.
Ooh.
Yes, kill them all!
Curtis or Viper?
Ellie.
No. That was just me. I was trying to sound like a badass.
She is a badass.
You don't need to try.
Oh.
Watch 6 and 8.
Always gonna snipe them. He's gonna see them.
Just give me a fucking second. Jesus.
He's gonna spot him.
Yeah.
You're all good? You can
No.
move up.
No. Okay. A tank?
Oh my god.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with the wolves. They got all of the military equipment.
Wow. This is too much for them.
They will shoot you on sight if you're in those streets. Yeah, WLF.
There's a lot of wolves.
I think it's worse fighting off soldiers than it is infected.
Oh shit, look how many. Oh my god.
What? They're gonna end it off there? No way!
There was hundreds of them.
We haven't even seen Isaac yet.
We didn't even see Abby, but we saw hundreds of those dudes with guns.
The only Salt Lake crew member we saw was Manny. Yeah.
So they're definitely back. So that tells us they're back.
Mm-hmm. Patrolling the area.
That was a huge patrol. I can't even imagine what they're doing. Are they clearing a section of the city? Why are they traveling in such a big group to do what? Right? Like what purpose would that serve?
Maybe just to kill people, steal from them.
Maybe. Wow.
Take their weapons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So one thing, well, a couple things. They have big equipment. Like the tanks, the Humvees,
Yeah.
the big guns. They've got some really powerful equipment. But also, when you get down to the individual soldier level, they're a little ragtag. They're not like full military. They've got their own equipment and their own individual weapons. So while they seem to be highly organized, it's possible that they maybe lack a little bit of discipline. I don't know, but yeah, like their clothing and armor pieces or whatever were not coordinated. It's not like they all have the same stuff. There's not a uniform.
They have like machine guns and stuff. Like everyone does.
They had some, but they each person seemed to have a different kit.
Yeah.
So they're
Like
not
different
all
types of soldiers. Yeah.
Interesting, but that was way too many of them for Ellie and Dina to handle. That, I mean, unless
She can't kill them all with their switchblade, but she does have a rifle, so she could shoot them all in the head. It's just hard to get through all of those wolves. Like, I got stuck on that so many times because it's so hard to sneak up on them because they just see you in every angle, and they have all these guns. So like, yeah, it's
I
so
imagine
hard.
we're gonna have to be doing a lot of stealth stuff because she can't go head on with that many people.
I mean, when I was facing the wolves, I just crawled past them most of the time. And when they have the dogs there, oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, wow.
You have to kill the dogs too. It's
I
terrible.
never imagined that they would give us a travel montage from Jackson, Wyoming to Seattle in one episode.
Yeah.
That had to have, for them to do that on horseback would take weeks, literally weeks of time to accomplish. So they gave us just a tiny fraction of their travel, which obviously we're not gonna real time spend weeks watching her travel. But
But they have to reach their destination of Seattle because that is where Abby is located. Dina has all the information and she's just gonna feed it to Ellie. Feed all the information, feed it to Ellie, and then Ellie just kills them.
She had the plan, she had the maps, she had the supplies, she had the connections. Dina is clutch.
No, it's like Dina was already packing herself just to go to Seattle with Ellie because she really wants to get rid of Abby just as much as Ellie. Like, you can tell. Yeah. Oh, there was so much emotion, emotional scenes, like grieving over Joel with Tommy and Ellie visiting his grave. Oh no. Yeah.
I half expected them to kind of maybe this episode tease us by not going back to Jackson and just doing flashback scenes for a little bit. I imagine we'll probably get some flashback scenes coming up, but
we will.
We didn't see Pedro Pascal's face one time in this episode.
He's been pretty quiet in those interviews, and he doesn't want to spoil anything. But Pedro is out of the picture now.
We did not see his face a single time, not in a flashback, not in a dream, not in a memory. Well, we did actually, because Ellie remembered him. That's right, because she remembered the actual killing right at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we did not see him.
Well, we saw his body.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But I think that, I don't know, they didn't show it yet, but Tommy is going to go to Seattle by himself to kill off Abby's crew. He did it in the game, and he also wants vengeance for his little brother. Or for his brother.
Right.
He does. They haven't shown it, but it's there. Yeah.
Well, so these things that are happening seem to be following the game timeline pretty closely, right? Like Dina and Ellie do travel, the two of them. The council does not decide that they're going to send a platoon.
I mean, they just asked Maria, and Maria's like, hell no, you're not leaving. There wasn't a 3-month, time jump of Ellie in the hospital recovering.
Sure.
There wasn't
How
any
would
of
you
that.
do that? Yeah, that doesn't play well for gameplay. But okay. So some differences. She wanted to leave right away and chase them down.
And she did.
Well, in this, she waited 3 months because she was in the hospital with broken ribs and fluid in her lungs, most likely based on the things they were doing.
She didn't get broken ribs. She was just knocked out. That's all. In the game, it was just nice and quick. Blackout, just like that.
Yeah. I do definitely enjoy the fact that they're taking it nice and slow with the Dina-Ellie relationship, right? They're hinting at it, and they have been straight from the first episode. But they're taking their time, and it's not not a sure thing or whatever, right?
But you can see how much they rely on each other, how much trust they have in one another. Ellie just wanted to go solo to Seattle, and Dina's like, no, I'm coming with you. I want to kill them,
Right.
The romance between them is just slight,
but
budding. It will grow.
Yeah, it's budding.
They showed the same dialogue between them in the tent. That was supposed to be the smoking weed scene.
Oh,
and
I see. Yeah.
They showed a little bit of that. They weren't smoking weed, but they said the same things that I recognize.
So the dialogue from the camping tent scene, some of that dialogue was from a scene where she and Ellie were at the weed store that Jesse and Ellie had hit up in.
Yeah, and they didn't do it. They didn't do it.
They didn't include that scene. It seems unlikely that they will because it would have happened before they left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And also, man, I don't know if they're gonna show more of that scene. I guess that's all we're seeing in the series, but during that moment, Dina sees Ellie's bite mark on her arm, and she tells Dina that there's like a chemical burn, and then she like tells her, oh, well, I got bit a long time ago, I'm immune. She tries to tell her that, and then Dina thinks she's kidding about it and doesn't believe her. So that hints towards like her bite and her immunity, but Dina knows nothing about it.
interesting.
Yeah.
They're probably saving that exchange for later because it seems important for that to happen.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
They're
Well,
gonna approach it differently.
I have really enjoyed this. I did not enjoy the fact that the wolves slaughtered a big group of basically they're Seraphites. That's what they were called.
They're called the Seraphites, but Abby's crew like to call them scars. So it's either Seraphites or
they
scars.
do ritual scarring on their faces, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so
Which is a little gross, but yeah, I didn't care for that at all because they seemed fairly like they were just trying to move away from Seattle, maybe, and get away from the wolves or whatever.
well, they have a whole base too. Yeah.
Got it.
But,
well, I did not like that they were slaughtered, and that was not cool. And it makes us kind of like the wolves even less than we already did because they're bad people.
Honestly, they're both equally bad. I don't like having to go against Seraphites. They like shoot you with their poisonous bow and arrows, and they have like these gigantic like hammers and axes that are in their hands, and they just knock you out. Yeah, they are the worst.
Well, I imagine that since we've seen a glimpse of them, we will see more of them later.
And you know
later in the series.
The hammer that the little girl had, that's really important.
Is it?
For later.
That particular hammer or one like it?
One like it, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, we don't see, I mean, we see glimpses of scars during like Ellie's perspective of Seattle, but we see even more of them in Abby's perspective of Seattle. And you get to know some of the scars too. Yeah.
So that's an interesting thing. In the game, you play as Abby for a significant part of the game, right? It's
6 hours.
Yeah, you actually control you actually control Abby as the character for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how we replicate that in the show format, except that we could follow her perspective. I guess it's the same thing, right? We could follow her perspective in the show.
What I think they're gonna do through the series is show us Ellie's perspective of Seattle and then Abby's whole perspective of Seattle in season 3, because that would give us more like full-on episodes of Abby's story and like what she's going through and what she has to face. They're all different situations. So I don't know if they're going to show any of that this season, honestly.
Well, we'll have to keep watching.
Abby fight.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, I was thinking that they were gonna open every episode with an Abby scene like they did the first two.
Yeah, I was expecting it.
But we didn't see Abby, well, except in the flashback. The brief like trauma dump flashback. We didn't see her at all. So yeah, I was wrong about that.
Yeah, and Ellie had like a major panic attack from like witnessing that in her head.
That was like her first moment waking up in the hospital. Yeah, like, and then everything comes rushing back. pretty amazing emotional performances by Bella Ramsey in this episode and the others.
Yeah.
I really like the work that she's doing. She plays a somewhat disconnected, rude badass with just the nice flair of a rude badass. I don't even know how to say it.
She's just replicating Joel a lot.
Yeah.
She seems a lot like Joel.
She's blunt. She doesn't take any shit. She wants her way and she gets it, right?
And she's got her gun out and ready for any encounter.
Yeah, it's very well done, and she's doing a great job.
And there weren't any infected this episode, surprisingly.
Yeah, except for the flashbacks.
Yeah.
There were none. And I think that's, I mean, a lot of these shows, the true enemy is the human, right? In any zombie world, zombies are dangerous, infected are dangerous, but the really, really dangerous enemies are the other people.
That's how I feel about the wolves. It's so much harder to kill wolves or soldiers or any human character than it is infected. With infected, you can just sneak up on them and stab them in the neck. Yeah. That's easy. But with soldiers, with wolves, they fight back.
Yeah, and they're smart. And they're smart.
Yeah.
They don't just do dumb things. Okay, well, I think that's probably all there is for this episode. We're very much enjoying it. I am. I think you are.
I'm in for the ride.
Yeah, this is very, very good. And while we will miss Pedro, Bella is going to take it from here, ladies and gentlemen. Any final thoughts?
I'm trying to think what I wanted to say before. I completely forgot.
Save it for the intro and the next one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all. This was all filler.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us on our reaction.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out both of our reactions on our channels.
Yep.
Tune in to The Last of Us Season 2. Bye!